Jeremiah 29 verses 12 to 14 says this: "You will call to me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you search for me with all of your heart. I will be found by you." This is the Lord's declaration. Now, this was God speaking to Jeremiah about the nation of Israel. It goes on to say, that he's going to restore the nation of Israel and these types of things. And then later on, he goes, he just continues to, tell Jeremiah all the things that he's going to do. But this first part can apply to us. And it applies to us because of what Jesus did on the cross. When Jesus died on the cross, one of the things that happened at his death was the curtain that separated the main part of the temple from the Holy of Holies was torn in half, signifying that now you and I, the average person, the child of God, could go to God directly. Before, the priest had to be the one that went into the Holy of Holies and offered the sacrifices and things like that, because that's where God resided. But because of what Jesus did on the cross, because of his death, his burial, his resurrection, and his place in heaven now, advocating and interceding for us, we have access to God. And notice what God is saying here in these couple verses. It says, "You will call to me and come and pray to me." Okay, there's the first part. We need to want God. We need to need him. We need to want him. And so we need to have a desire for him. So he's saying, call to me, come to me in prayer. And what's he say? I will listen. You see, listening is an art in and of itself. We all need people, whether it be a friend of ours, a good friend that we could trust, our wife or our husband, our parents, or somebody that we can talk to and share with. We need people in our lives that will listen to us without judging, without even necessarily always coming up with answers and solutions for things. But this aspect of listening is so important. But the human people, the humans that we can share with like this, they don't always understand, because they don't know the depths of our heart. They don't know the depths of our pain. They can't read our hearts. But that listening and trying to understand and being comforting is very, very important. But when God listens, when God says, call to me, come to me in prayer and I will listen, that is a great promise. I will listen. Now the thing is with God, when he listens, he totally, completely, 100% understands your motives. He understands the reasons you feel the way you do. He understands the reasons that you want what you want, whatever you're asking him for. He understands exactly, because he understands your situation. He understands where you've been. He understands every detail of your life, unlike another person. So this is one of the differences between God. But there's another difference. God always knows the perfect solution. He knows where he wants you to be, and he knows how to get you there. So we should make it a habit of calling to him, praying, and allowing him to speak to us and to work through us. But it goes on to say here, you will seek me and find me when you search for me with your heart, with all of your heart. God always wants our heart. So when we go to him in prayer, when we seek him, when we're trying to get close to God, sometimes it feels like he's not there. But he's saying here, when you really, really, really want me, then that's what all of your heart would be. It'd be you really want him. It just drives you. It's like your main motivation. I want God. I need God. I need a touch from him. I need to feel his presence. I need to spend time with him. Is it a priority to spend time with God? And he's saying, if you seek me in this way, that it's just the main thing in your life, he says, you will find me. God's not going to hide. God said, I will not hide from you. I will be available. I will be found. And that goes along with his listening. If, we find him and he'll listen to us. So this goes along with that. He goes on in 14 and kind of adds to this a little bit. I will be found by you. See, he's saying, again, I'm not going to be hiding from you. You will find me. Basically saying, I'm hiding in plain sight, right in front of you, but you're blinded. And the reason that you're blinded is because you're consumed with the things of the world. Satan has blinded you to the truth or to who I am, or your circumstances have overwhelmed you. But when you seek me, when you really truly seek me, and you're willing to say, I want you more than this problem to be fixed, I'm right there in front of you. I will be found. And he says this. This is the Lord's declaration. This means that it is true, that it will happen, that there's no way that it's not going to happen. This means that God is serious. This is the Lord's declaration. So we can come to him. We can go to him in prayer. We can come to him. We can seek him with all of our hearts, and he will be there for us. He will always be there for us. He has promised us that. Don't allow Satan to speak the negative into your heart and into your mind and sow the seeds of doubt. God will be there for you. He always wants you. He wants to be with you. He wants to spend time with you. Never, ever forget that. If you've been encouraged by this video, if there's some way that it's been uplifting to you or helpful or challenged you, please like, share, and subscribe. And may God always bless you.